Hi everyone! In this video, we will learn how to manage an already created event while using Tripleseat tickets. We will review how to access the event in the Tripleseat tickets portal after it has been created, utilize the email blasts, send out post-event surveys to guests, access reports and analytics, and then finally archive the event. If you need to learn more about creating a ticketed event within Tripleseat, please refer to our previous video. Once the ticketed event has been created and published, I will always be able to access it by going to my events page in Tripleseat and clicking on the button below the Tripleseat tickets icon. This will redirect me to my Tripleseat tickets portal, where all of my events' previously created details will appear. It's important to note that once my events website has been published, I will not be able to edit the URL, but I am still able to make quick adjustments to my events details and have the website updated in real time. As attendees purchase tickets for my event, I will begin to see a summary of their registration within the Registration tab. I can also click on the Attendees menu option to see a list of people who have signed up. I can export this list if I need to have a physical copy of it on the day of my event. To look at how to further manage the event in the Tripleseat tickets portal, I will first focus on how to utilize messages to my attendees in the portal. In the Messaging tab, I can create email blasts with preloaded themes that can be sent to my attendees or a list of guests I can upload in a CSV file. I will click Add New Blast, select Email, and then select one of the pre-created themes I want to use. Under the Setup tab, I can customize the subject of the email message, attach a calendar file for my guests to add the event to their personal calendars, as well as edit the content of the email template if I need to change anything. I can also change my theme as well, but anything I customized before within the current theme will not save over. The Recipients tab is where I can upload the CSV file of my recipients, as well as manually add in recipients. If I already have attendees who have registered for the event, I will be able to select them from a drop-down list. In the Delivery tab, I can choose whether I want to send the email blast now or schedule it to send at a later time. I can also select Test Blast to send one to my email to make sure it sends correctly and looks exactly how I want it to. It is still a recommended best practice to keep discussions with my contact of the event and my internal discussions in Tripleseat's Discussions tab. On the day of my event, I can generate an on-site check-in code that my staff can use to easily monitor and track which attendees have arrived for the event. I will click on the on-site check-in icon in the left-hand navigation panel and click Generate Access Code. With this code, my staff can click on this URL, enter the code, and then proceed to see a list of registered attendees and scan the unique QR code they received to enter the event. To enable this QR code to appear for my guests, I will first need to add it to the confirmation email my attendees receive when they sign up. From the Registration tab, I'm going to select the Confirmations page. I will want to scroll down to the registration email confirmation, and then in the text box, locate the attendee QR code placeholder by clicking on this icon. I can now click to insert the QR code to appear anywhere within the email. Once the event has come and gone, I can now use the post-event surveys to gauge how successful my event was in the eyes of my attendees. In the Surveys tab, I will want to click here to add a new survey. Once I give the survey a name, I will now be able to edit and customize the survey I can send out to my attendees. In the Details tab of this page, I can edit the name of the survey as well as the URL that is populated, and I can also add a description to my survey. If I had previously set up groups for this event, I would be able to select which groups I would like to view this survey within the Visibility dropdown. I am able to add questions that require a text-based answer, as well as questions that have drop-down selection, radio buttons, or checkboxes for my answers. It's important to note that when viewing results in this portal, I will only be able to see the answers that have the options or selections. Text-based answers will not appear within the results unless I export it to a CSV file. I can also add display options to my survey, such as line breaks and headers. if I'm using selections or options for my questions, I will want to make sure that I follow the rules that are set so I can add these correctly. I am also able to customize my survey in the Look and Feel tab by adding images to the survey in the header and footer. The survey will automatically mirror the colors and text of my website, but I can choose to override that and further design the survey. Finally, I can also customize the confirmation page that appears once my attendees have completed the survey. As surveys are completed, I will be able to view certain responses within the survey results menu option as a visual graph or chart. When reporting on my ticketed event, I am able to look at the registration analytics within the Reports and Analytics tab. A summary will populate here, and I will be able to review further analytics about my registration. Any registration form inputs that were options or selections, like the survey, will appear within this data. In addition to registration data, I can also export some compliant data related to the financial performance of my event. When I click on the event icon, I will want to click on the Exports within the Event Data section. I can then scroll down to the Financials heading and click Export. Exports may take more or less time depending on the amount of data requested. Once it is ready, I will be emailed the export on completion, and all exports will exist as a link in the Exports menu for 24 hours. Finally, once the event has ended and all of the financials have been reconciled, then I am able to go back to the Events tab and click on Archive for this event. When I archive an event in Tripleseat Tickets, the event will be removed from the event dashboard, the event URL will no longer be tied to this event and will be made available to other events, and the website will be unpublished. This means that any surveys I created will no longer be able to be accessed. If I am an admin, however, I can still filter my events and access an archived event's details here within the site. It is a best practice to make sure that when I archive an event here, I should also change that event's status in Tripleseat to closed. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions about managing your ticketed events or would like more information on Tripleseat tickets, please reach out to our support team at tickets-support@tripleseat.com.